Good morning. It is time for coffee and football. I'm playing everyday player football. Rules is written raw, so this is the full game charts. This is an amazing football game. Years ago, someone in the community turned me on to it. There was a website you could go and order via email, and he would send you. I think there was a baseball and a hockey. I don't know, but I have not been able to find the website or ever reorder anything from him. So he may still be out there, but I'm not aware of it. Where? So if you're interested in this, someone on the forums probably would know where to get this or his other games. And at the time, I really liked it. I just was busy doing other things. So this is one of the few games that I kept in storage because I think it is a fantastic football game. This is the World Football League. I have the Detroit Wills of '74 versus the Portland Storm. The first thing you do in the game, for those who don't know, is you match up for their net factor chart. So you take this team's total offensive starters. Again, if you have a full roster, you can select your starters and then add their points up. These particular charts come with them in starting order with backups, which is really sweet. Anyway, there's a sum total of their ratings on offense. It's up here for Portland's 40. Defense is on the card too, same thing. These guys are at 25, pretty bad. So we match up a 40 offense with a 25 defense. It gives us a alphabetic rating. And then we use that rating and we check it against all of our running backs, all of our receivers, and that gives us modifiers per person on every dice roll, which is amazing. Okay, so once that's done, and it is done, I have those guys right here. So every starter is rated for run and pass modifiers. That's done. We're going to flip this over because I will need this too. We have a solitaire defense chart. It comes with the game for offense and defense. I'm going to be calling offense, but I'll roll defense, which is really cool. And then, of course, we have our what are called O and D ratings that can come up on these charts that require you to determine which player's rating impacts the play. So that's it's rare, but it does happen in this game, which is another wonderful feature. So we're going to set this right there. I'm using the Yapball football field because it's here, handy, and I like it. I'm going to use possessions, 5 possessions per quarter. I won't play the whole game. I'm going to kind of walk through this first quarter and show how the game functions with all of its glory raw. But I will do a 5 possession first quarter here, and then I'll continue to play off camera. So again, everybody's rated, which is awesome. So we got our kickers rated, etc. Detroit will be receiving. So our kickoff man is number 30, Lustig, 0. And we're using the Arena Football League rules as well. However, which means they kicked from the 30, did Arena Football. According to the website, the Arena Football website, they kicked from the 30. So we're kicking from the 30, and kickoff man is a 0 modifier. So we're just going to roll, and this is for fumbles or something, but I don't need it until it comes up. All right, 14. You read these low to high. So there's 21 possible results per roll. Low to high, no modifier. 14 is 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then we roll to see who returns it for these guys. They have 2. They have Guthrie and Collins. And we're going to roll to see who returns this. No, excuse me. They have Sadler and Long. Sorry, I was reading the wrong column. 7. We tally these. 7 is going to be the second man. Long, he's an X return man. So we come over here to the X returns for Long. 56. That's going to be a good one. 50. Where am I at here? 56 on X is 45 yards. So wow, Long breaks this open early for the not very good Detroit Wills. 10, 20, 30, 40, and 5. They have the ball at the 35 of Portland. Wow, very good. So again, we're going to have a +1 back here running against this defense. We've got a -1 back running against this defense. And Sam Weish, the quarterback, scrambles with a +1 against this defense. Receiving, we have a +1 receiver, a -1 receiver, and a -2 receiver. The backs don't do well against this defense. So every defensive alphabetic chart, they all are adjusted differently, which is really cool. But it also tells me these guys didn't catch a lot of passes, probably. Okay. So I can avoid this -1, -2 by just not calling the plays that feature these guys, right? it's another cool thing. You call a play. Every play features a position. And so I love that, right? I'm actually calling a tight end slant in. It features the tight end, and whatever his grade is, I roll the die versus the defense. And we're going to start it off pretty safe here, running the ball. Where's my defense? There it is, over there. So we're going to run the ball, and I'm going to call a, my best back is Scarber. So let's open the game up with Scarber, my fullback. We're going to run a fullback, hand off to the fullback. And I'm going to roll this for the defense. Hand off to the fullback. So it's 1st and 10. Here we go. It's going to be 26. That's going to be a penalty, except for the modifier 2. 2 is going to be the B category. So we look at B on 26, but we're going to add 1 to make it 33. So B, 33, is 4-yard run. Boom, 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Scarber avoids the penalty / injury, picks up 4. All right, we're going to go ahead and run, let's see here. We're going to run a quarterback bootleg. Right, here we go. Quarterback boot. Sam Weiss is going to boot around the opposite side on his 2nd and 6. And the defense on 2nd and 5 or more is B as well. 25. Sam Weiss makes it one more. 26 going to be a PI. So Sam Weiss PI. Let's now go ahead and finish the play though. 14, which will be 15 minus 1. Weiss is going to get hammered for a loss, but let's go ahead and check that penalty and injury. Right, it should be right there on the kick chart, wherever my kick chart went. Penalty chart. Oh, I put it over here. No, where's my penalty chart? This is the thing, you got to get used to these. Where you put these charts when you have them printed out. How do you organize them? Here we go. So the PI says 14, offense 15 yards. That's after the play. So somebody took offense to the way they tackled Weiss, threw a couple of punches, and drew a big penalty. 13, 14, 15. Holy cow. It's going to be 3rd down. That comes after. That would be a personal foul penalty. You could call it a holding penalty in the NFL, but in this game, the World Football League holds were 10-yard penalties. It doesn't tell you what kind of penalty it is, so I will assume all 15-yard penalties, unless it's old NFL, are holding penalties, are going to be personal foul penalties. Holy cow, 3rd and long, so that great kick return put them to 35. A bad football team, they're already at the 47. They lost 12 yards in 3 plays and a penalty. So that's what bad football teams do. We're going to let Sam Weiss pass on this one, and we're going to do something, let's go medium pass. Left end, square end. Play number 16 for those following along. The left end for us is Henderson. Henderson is a no modifier, so here we go. It's going to be 24. The defense on this play, the defense on 3rd or 4 more is going to be on 1 is B. Holy cow, so they're staying in a pretty standard defense. B, 24. 24 is A through C guy. He's a D. So it's going to be incomplete. So an A, B, or C quarterback would have completed that for 10. Sam Weiss is a D, incomplete, 4th down. So Sam Weiss is not very accurate. Of course, none of these guys are going to be that accurate back in 1974. And it's going to be time for a punt here. So Detroit will be forced to punt on their 1st possession. And here we go. We're going to be doing that. Where's my kickoff stuff? There it is. All right, so kickoff, punter, their punter is a -4, Collins. Holy cow. That's probably going to be pretty good, considering. Well, they have 2 punters and a -5. We're going to go with a -4. We're going to go with punter 1 until something occurs to change that. So here's our punt. 22, going to go down 4. Remember, you can't modify into double 1 or into double 6. They're off limits, so you cannot modify down into that or up into 66. But it's going to be a bad punt. 22 is going down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 37 if that's actually not a bad punt here. They're on the 47, so we pinned them at the 10. That's actually a brilliant punt by Collins. So Collins has a fair catch punt to the 10. The crowd here in Portland don't like that. Very cool. Okay, let's go ahead and get all these charts and stuff ready again. We're going to start off with a run again with these guys. So break in these teams running the ball. It's got every possible chart. It's got 23 plays, which gets everybody involved. It's really a brilliant game. And somebody had told me years ago it was based on the old Fran Tarkington or Vince Lombardi game, or maybe both. I think it had been Vince Lombardi, Fran Tarkington, then Vince Lombardi, and then whoever purchased the rights to this renamed it Everyday Player Football, which is cool. Again, that is what I learned about it back when I got it years ago. Don't quote me on any of that. I have no idea what the real history is of this. All I know is it's a great game. All right, here we go. So we're going to go ahead and run. We're going to run our best back. All of our backs are 0. This defense is horrible. So zeros, plus twos. We have a -1 receiver for a halfback, but that's probably because he didn't catch me. Our fullback, Kendricks, probably didn't catch many passes. But this team passing has an advantage for sure. But we're going to start with a fullback power sweep. They're going to be in B. Power sweep. So B's obviously the most common defense right now. In these situations, I mean. 45. So we're going to run power sweep, 45, and it's B. 6-yard run. Nice. And again, normally you would keep stats. There is a score sheet that comes with this that you can track their ratings and their stats. 2nd and 4. We're going to go ahead and run Kendricks again on a handoff to the fullback. This one right up the gut. Uh-oh. 6. They're in C on this one. 13. No modifier. 13C is nowhere. So because they were in a blitz, we actually avoided a loss. 3rd down. Now we're going to have to pass the ball. I'm going to want to go short in this situation. So again, they classify plays as short, medium, and long as well. We're going to go ahead and run a short pass with Beathard, Bobby Beathard. Beathard is a E quarterback, so not much better than Sam Weish in completion percentage. However, he has some modifiers here. So we're going to go short to a +2 Craig. So we're going to go short to the left end, sideline pass to the left end on 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 is going to be, and I rolled a 2, it's going to be B. So they're staying in that standard defense. 36 might be completed here, folks. 36 +2, 36, 37, all right, so we're going to go up to 45. And they're in B. If he's in A through E, he is. It is completed for 8 and a 1st down. Beautiful. So Bobby Beathard with just enough accuracy to complete that for a first down. And the crowd here in Portland, happy. Their team's already up to the 24-yard line. All right, we're going to go ahead and do that again because I'm liking these ratings here. We're going to go for Baker. Baker is our flanker. The flanker is down and in. We're going to go short to the... And 5 on 10 is going to be G defense. This could be bad. 12 could be really bad. So G defense, 12 is -4. So it's caught for a loss of 4. That is not a sack. It is a catch for a loss of 4. Wow, that's amazing. So he completed a pass. Baker trying to go right, left, trying to reverse field, gets tackled, loses 4. It's 2nd down and long. This is why you run back in the day on 1st down, folks. That's why you do not mess around. I need to reprint this one. I sent this in over the online printing service. Everything together. And for some reason this chart was not printed properly. So it's small and it's squished onto a landscape. So this will have to be printed independently. All right, here we go. We're going to run the ball with the halfback, Ferguson. We're going to go on a pitch out to Ferguson on 2nd and long. Ooh, 6 on 2nd and long is going to be a C. They're blitzing. 13 is not good. 13 on a blitz is -3. They hammer him for another loss. 1, 2, 3. 3rd down. And holy cow, 3rd and a long way. I'm going to play it safe here and call a fullback draw. We're just going to get out of this situation and punt the ball. 6 on a fullback draw. 3rd and long is C. They're blitzing again. 26 on a blitz should be good. PI, we don't modify these backs. So it's going to be a potential penalty, but let's finish the play. 44. The play is going to go for 10. That's going to be 3, 8, 9, 10. Not enough for a first, but it's going to really buy us good field position for the punt. Let's check that penalty now. I got to get these charts organized. Here we go. Let's check that penalty/injury. 44 is defense, 5 yards. It would be, by the way, I would lose the 10, accept the penalty. It's not added on to this. Oh, we're going to take the penalty would move us up 5, and we could have a third down over. Yes, let's go back 5. Let's accept that penalty. It's going to be 3rd and 11 now. No, 3rd and 12. So 3rd and 12 might be achievable. So we're going to go with 3rd and 12. And we're going to go with a medium pass. Oh, actually, I'm going to pass to a running back here. However, my backs aren't too hot. No, we're not going to do that. Let's stay away from that smart idea. Let's go with that. We need 12. Let's go with a medium pass to our +2 left end, Craig. He's already caught a pass today. And, of course, they're going to be in 3rd and whatever this defense says. Oh, 56 is going to be a good play. 3rd and it's going to be C, so they're blitzing again. 56 could be huge for us. 56, is he A through E? Beathard is an E. It's complete for long gain, folks. He is gone. What a play. 3rd and 12, and he's going to find his man open on a long gain. Jeez, that is beautiful. And the long gain says this. He follows a blocker, so he catches a pass, follows a blocker, gets a big gain, dropped after picking up 36 yards. 3, 10, 20, 30, and 3. Beautiful, man. That is something special. And the fans here in Portland erupt as the progressive city on the coast. Portland, happy with their... In 1974, this would have been a very progressive league, right? New rules, different players, involved foreign countries. I think Toronto has a team in this league, or did, right? So progressive city, progressive rules, pretty cool, right? Of course, I don't know how progressive Portland was in 74, but I bet they were. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, let's flip this over. We're going to go short pass to that flanker, Baker. He had a bad catch before, but I'm trusting that he'll get this down and in this time. 1st down. 5 is H. Uh-oh, H could be a very good defense. No, it's going to be pretty standard on this. 45, great play. Again, Baker's a +2, so 46, 55. It's going to be complete for 9 yards, baby. 7, 8, 9. Holy cow, Bobby Beathard hot. A bomb to Craig. Well, a catch and run to Craig because a big block. Remember, so you can mark that as yards after catch. He catches it, gets a block, takes off. Baker catches a 9-yard pass. It's 2nd and short. 2nd and short, and we're going to go ahead. That's my running plays. There they are. Really, I would have been better off to have printed these all in separately. Then I could have put them in a flip chart. That might have been the smarter thing to do. Back and forth is kind of a pain in the arse. Live and learn. Live and learn. Here we go. We're going to go with the fullback, Kendricks. We're going to hand him the ball on a straight handoff to fullback. Play number 1. They're going to be in, wow, they're going to be in 2nd and 4 or less. They're going to be in A, so they are ready for this. 25. Kendricks has no modifier. 25 is +1. 1st down, baby. And the crowd erupts here in Portland. So we are seeing the quality of this offense and the quality of this defense represented, and even using defensive lineups. By the way, all defenses are based on formation. So A, for instance, that was a 6-3-2, 6-man front. The B that I've been rolling is a standard 4-3-4 pro set defense, which is pretty sweet. There's a 3-4 on there. There's a blitz. There's keying on back. So F and G key back. So if you roll an F or a G on a run, you know they've keyed a back, which is going to be detrimental to your success. So very, very cool. All right, we're going to run again. We're going to pitch it. We're going to go handoff to the halfback, inside run up the gut behind the fullback. And again, 5, they're going to be in a G. So G, just so you know, G is a key on the halfback. So this ought to be bad, or not bad, depending on the height of the roll. If I roll a fit 66, it's big no matter what. But no modifier. 34, though, and they actually keyed him. So G, 34G is 4 yards. So had they not keyed him, who knows what they would have got. Okay, 4 yards. See, 34, 30. Okay, so no matter what, this was 4 yards. So 34 was going to get 4 no matter what. So there's an example of the defense key had no effect really on the quality of the blocking. Okay, Okay, here we go. We're going to hand this off. Power sweep fullback. So Kendrick's getting the rock. They're going to be in second and more. B, so they're in B. B, by the way, so you know, is 4-3-4 standard pro set defense. It's a base defense for the pro set. 56, no modifier. This is going to be huge. 56 on B is 10 yards first down. So right now we are seeing the quality of these backs against this defense. 10 yards, 8, 9, 10. We're killing them. And like any Dyson chart sports game, if it's dependent on how high or low you roll for results, like app odds, dependent not on that, it's dependent on the dice dictating a result off the card, which is patterned. But for instance, this game, if you roll low, bad. If you roll high, good. Grid zone, if you roll low, bad, high, good. So everyday player football, if you get numbers above 26, you can kind of count on them being a decent result. Okay, so for those of you who are trying to figure out how the defense is making a difference, well, if I roll high, the defense is going to be minimized. All right, hopefully you guys can see all this. Here we go. We're going to run again. We're going to run the handoff. We're going to run the pitch out to the halfback. So we're doing a lot of outside runs right now. Let's see if they can stop it. They're going to be in a good defense for this, though. They're going to be an A. A is, ooh, I don't know about that. It's a 6-3-2 6-man front, so they're trying to crowd the box. But I roll a 33, no modifier for this halfback. 33 on a 6-man front is O. Okay, now this is where we need this other die as well. So O tells me on an outside pitch to the halfback. This is what rating gets involved. 5. 5 is my tight end. My tight end is a 2, right? And I'm going to need the rules for this, I think. My tight end is a 2. Where are my rules? This is one of those things that I've rarely... To determine the play result, find the key player above and add 3 yards gained to the key player numeric rating for total yards. Oh, so that becomes the yardage. So the tight end is 2 plus 3, 5 yards. Christensen adds a, basically he makes a play, block, and we get 5 yards out of it. That is cool as hell. Second down and 5. Everyday player football gets everybody involved. Very, very, very good game. All right, depending on how much depth you want in your simulators, right? Every one of these tabletop sports games will simulate the sport, but they'll simulate it with different levels of detail, right? All right, here we go. What are we doing here? Second and 5. We're going to be smart with this. I don't want to do anything dumb. We're going to go with a handoff up the gut to the fullback. Ooh, Snake Eyes is big trouble for us. That is not good. Second and 5 or more. Second and 5, yeah, 5 or more. And I rolled a blitz. So it's a blitz versus Snake Eyes. They come flying through. -3 and a fumble. So I don't know what player on this defense. The highest rated player. Walker's a 3. It was a blitz, though, so Taylor's a 3. So the linebacker, Taylor, blitzes through, pops Kendricks, and 3-yard loss, and the ball is loose. 1, 2, 3. Folks, this has been a brilliant Portland drive that may be undone by a great play by Taylor to stop this scoring drive. 1, 2, 3, and 4 is recovered by the defense. 5 and 6 recovered by the offense. So this is weighted for the defense to make recoveries. Just so you know, whether you like that or not, it is weighted that way. Let me double check my fumble returns. And there's your card. So if you wanted to cut these out when you play head-to-head, what defense the team's in, they set it down. I'm looking to make sure I have the fumbles right. Where's my fumble card? That'll be on my kicks. Fumbles. Okay. Here we go. Fumbles. All right. So first, 1, 2, 3, 4 are recovered by defense. 5 and 6 offense. So this is weighted to favor the defense recovering. 2, it's recovered by defense. Now we look and see on a run or attempted pass. 5 recovers. The middle linebacker. So blitzing. Taylor blitzes in, pops Kendricks. Ball is loose. Blanchard scoops it up. And he can't do anything with it. He just recovers the ball right there. -3, by the way, includes any return. So this fumble could have happened 10 yards downfield and was returned negatively 3 yards. So you can just assume this could have been a pitch to the corner and he got the first, got popped, right? However you want to assume it. But here we go. We're going to put in here Kendricks. Fumble lost on this possession, recovered by the middle backer, Blanchard. number 59. It's even got player numbers in here, which is something I really love. A lot of these teams, I know the numbers, but a lot of these guys, I would never know who their numbers are, but I love to be able to see that number 22 is the split end. That tells me this is not the NFL. When you see 22 and 45 playing receivers, it's very cool. You'll see this in the NFL now, and you'll see it in college. You'll see it in the Canadian Football League. But in the NFL, they had strict rules for jersey numbers for 50 years. Right, so, okay, well, look at that. Can you believe it? Portland, by far the better team. This team won 6 more games than did Detroit. They drive right down the field on a couple of big plays, beautiful long drive, and they're undone by one perfect blitz call by the Detroit defensive coach. Unbelievable. Kendrick's fumble loss, Blanchard recovers, and now we're back to the offense of Detroit. This is only the 3rd possession. 5 possession games, 5 possession quarters will give you 20 possession games. That is regulation level football. All right, here we go. What are we going to do? We got to be smart here with these guys. Again, these guys have a positive back and a positive quarterback rusher, but they do have a minus rusher too. So I want to be aware of that. Scarber is our fullback. He is a plus. We're going to run Scarber. So Scarber basically is a brute, even against a really solid defense. Well, they're not solid. They're not good actually at all. 28. Yeah, see, they're a 30. So this offense was solid. This defense not so hot. All right, here we go. Scarber's going to get the carry. It's going to be fullback power sweep. And the defense is going to be blitzing again, I think, right out of the gate. No, defense is in G. G is a key of the halfback. They're keying the wrong back. 22. Wow, they're keying the wrong back. 22. Nowhere. +1 actually, so 1 yard because of the shift up. And by the way, the pluses shift the chart up or down. They don't add to yardage. They shift up or down the chart. Awesome. We're going to run Scarber again, this time on a halfback, fullback up the gut. They're ready for this, though. This is A. They're in a 6-3-2 on this. 15 +1 is 16. Nowhere. 3rd down and 9. We're going to keep running because I don't want to turn it over down here. And I'm afraid Beathard over here, he's a D+, which means he has a really good chance of throwing a pick if it comes up on the chart. So we're going to stay on the ground. We're going to give it to our actually, I'm going to call quarterback draw. Well, they don't have it. They have bootleg and they have scramble. We can't use scramble because that would come... Well, we could use scramble. It's an actual play. Yeah, I'm going to go with 7. Quarterback bootleg. So again, we're going to boot with +1 Sam Weish. We're going to fake the handoff, roll like we're going to pass, and then if he has open field, he would take off. And here we go. They're going to be in 1. Uh-oh. 1 on 3rd or more is B. So they're at a base 4-3-4. 44. Weish adds 1 to this. 45. 5-yard run for Weish against B. But not enough. 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. We're keeping stats. That's a nice thing to see. Time to punt the ball. Time to punt the ball. All right. Sweet. Okay, here we go. The punter here. Collins or Guthrie. We're going with the first guy. -4 to this punt. Wow, 56. Great punt despite his -4 rating. 1, 2, 3, 4. 46 yards. 3, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 3. And our return man on this is going to be either Wiley or Boreas. 5 is Wiley. He's a Z return man. Ooh, I don't know if that's any good. Actually, it is good. Dang good. And he's going to get 14, though. Not great. -1. So he tries to return this. By the way, you cannot fair catch it in the World Football League. So earlier, when I rolled that fair catch, they were not legally allowed to fair catch. So I should have ignored it. That's my mistake. So for those who are watching, in the World Football League, you were not allowed to fair catch it, but the defense had to give your player 5-yard cushion to catch the ball and run. So on that first punt earlier in the game, when I called the fair catch and I did it, I wasn't thinking that should not have been a fair catch. He should have been forced to return it. So that's another cool rule of the World Football League. And you would just ignore it on the chart. That's how you do that. Okay, here we go. So Portland, setback due to a fumble, but Detroit is forces them back. So it means Portland's just going to have to do it twice to get their first points. And we're going to open up with a short pass. I like Sam Weish here. Bobby Beathard, excuse me. We're going to open it up with a short pass with a tight end, Christensen. And here it goes. It's going to be 14, not good. 3 on 1st and 10 or less is B. So they're in a standard defense. 14, B is going to be incomplete, 2nd down. We're going to pass again, and we're going to look for that sideline pass to Craig. He's a +2. Not good. 5. See, they're blitzing again. 13 blitz is incomplete. We dodged a linebacker check. Of course, none of these linebackers are good enough to trigger this activation. So that's the other thing. They're surprised like DL, LB, CB. So that LB5, if it pops up, if there's a 5 rated backer, he causes something. Well, they don't have a 5 rated anything. These guys stink. So that's another example of how the defense drills in even more. Superstar players will make superstar plays. 3rd down, and we're going to have to go medium now. We're going to go to the flanker. This guy's a +2 as well, Baker. We're going to pass to Baker on a fly out. It's a out pattern, not a fly. It's a flanker out pattern. Thank you. Here we go. 3. 3 is E. And what is E? E is 4-3-4 double covers the wide receiver. So they're doubling up Baker and Craig. This is to Baker. And it's going to be 23 +2. They're double covering E. 1-2 incomplete. Double coverage, man. A lot of incompletions on that double coverage. We're seeing the defense make a huge impact here. They're going to have to punt. So that was that was my fault. I went all with passes, and none of them were panned out. And we're going to be forced to punt. We had to get a little more aggressive there after that drive died in a fumble. Our punter is a -1. So 24 is going to be 23, 41, no fair catch, 9, 19, 29, 39, 40, 41. Their return man is 7. It's going to be Sadler. He's a Z, so he's a good returner. 25, Sadler. He has no modifier, by the way. You can have a player with a Z +1 or something. 25. 25 is 7-yard return. Nice. Cannot fair catch it, and he put 7 on the board. So look at this. Detroit given a fight. This is the last possession of the first quarter, and this is where I'll end this video. Again, I don't want these videos to be overly long, but I wanted to share this game raw, how it works raw, and it's been beautiful so far. All right. Do I let Sam Weiss with a D+ passing grade pass? I don't think so. I'm going to have to go with their back, Scarver, who is a +1 runner. So we're going to go with a fullback on a fullback power sweep. See if we can't get down the field with a big fullback. They're going to be blitzing, I believe. Yep, it's a blitz. 26 +1. That would be a penalty, but because of his +1, it's going to be 20. It's going to be 33. And he gets 4 against the blitz. That's the best result. So there's a 3, a 1, and a 4. The blitz was not the call to make here. He gets 4 yards. So Scarber benefits from the blitz. Beautiful. We're going to run Scarber again on a handoff up the gut to the fullback. They're going to be in the B defense, standard, 35. Add 1, it's 36. And they're in standard. 6 yards, baby. First down. Holy cow. And the Detroit Wills getting the job done. First down. Beautiful. Maybe we'll have a drive for a score before I end this video. We're going to pitch it to the halfback. Halfback is a -1. Sadler is his name. 4. 4 is F. So we're facing F on a handoff. So F is like C on this chart. 33. -1 is 32. Can't be 32, so it'll be PI. So we got to go ahead and resolve the play. 44 back 1 due to his deep. So 7 yards, and then we got to resolve the play. Now let's go ahead and check the potential. Yeah, so I think I would print these all in their own charts. It's too much of a pain to flip them over and look. 46 is defense 5, so they could take 5. That would make it 2nd and 5, or 1st and 5, or 2nd and 3. We're going to go 1st and 5. You always want that extra down back. You'd like to have the down back. We cut the yardage in half. We get the down back. Okay, here we go. We're going to go power sweep again with our best back, Scarber. It's going to be, not good. It's going to be 2. 2 is B. Power sweep B. And I rolled a 14, but +1, 15. -1. So he loses a yard. 2nd and 6. Dang it. Now we're in worse. So we would have been 2nd and 3. Now we're 2nd and 6. So taking the penalty was not the best decision here. I think I'm going to screen pass. However, my backs are, well, McCartney's a +1. We're going to pass to McCartney. He's my flanker. Let's go short pass to my flanker. I'm trying to avoid all of these low I mean, you can't avoid them all, but I'm only passing so often, so I don't mind going to the flanker extra. That +1 is going to represent to how much the flanker probably caught passes for them. It's an abstract rating, but it tells us that he was their chief guy. He wasn't just good; he caught more passes than anyone else. So this will be a down and in. Oh, and they're blitzing, I think, on third. No, second. Second is, yep, blitz. So they're coming with a blitz. 25 plus 1 is going to be 26. It's going to be PI. Let's go ahead and resolve the play. 36 is going to be A through E. He's a D, so it's completed for 9. B, if a 4 rated cornerback, a 4 or 5, he's going to break this up. So we come over here and look at the corners. We have 2 and a 3. Nope. So again, one of these corners, if they had been a 4 or 5, would have broke this pass up. So it's completed for 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. First down, but we have a penalty or an injury. Could be an injury. 36 is going to be defense 5. Well, we're taking the play this time. And look at this. Detroit may be the first team to score. First down at the 42. Detroit moving. Unbelievable. What a great game. And they're giving Portland a fight in Portland. Okay, where are my runs? Nothing like watching a guy flip charts around, right? But oh well, that's just the way it's set up right now. We're going to run that power sweep with the fullback. He's a +1 modifier. Ooh, bad roll. Blitz, +1 is 13. Blitz 13 is loss of 3. He gets hammered. 1, 2, 3. Well, so much for talking about who might score first. Holy cow. 2nd and 13. We're going to run him again. No, we're going to run the draw this time. The straight up fullback draw. 5. 5 is C. They're blitzing on a draw. This could be big for us. 36 will be 40. It's going to be 44. 10 yards? No, 2. So the blitz. Did they blitz? They did blitz. So it's going to be a 10-yard run. So we caught them in the perfect call. Draw on 2nd and long. They expected a pass. They blitzed. We got 10 yards out of that. That's a brilliant play. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. That was awesome. No, 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. All right, we're going to go ahead and... what's my running from my... McCarty is a +1, so I can run McCarty. McCarty, yeah, we're going to go in round with McCarty. We're going to surprise him with a wide receiver reverse for McCarty. Where the heck is... Oh, tight end. So the tight end is going to be a tight end reverse for McCarty. It's going to be 4. That's a B. So they're staying in a straight B. And 26 +1 will become 33. Nowhere. Oh, so the tight end reverse doesn't work. They hammer him for nothing. It's 4th down and 3. We're going to go for it. 4th and 3. Field goals, again, we're at the end line. So this would be add 17. This would be a 52-yarder. And we're not going to kick a 52-yarder in this league with this guy. Matter of fact, their kicker is no modifier for their kicker. But there's no way I'm going to kick. Oh, he's a -1. So I'm definitely not going to try a long field goal with this guy. Okay, we're going for it. 4th and 3. Man, this is tough because Sam Weiss is not great. Henderson, Scarber's a -1. Man, I want to throw a pass to a back so bad, but they're just not rated really well. We're going to do it, though. We're going to throw a screen to Scarber, the fullback. We gotta get something here. So we're going to let him come, and hopefully we can get enough on this screen. They're in 1, though. That's not going to be good. 4th and A. They're in A. On a screen of 23. -1 is going to be 22. Incomplete. So turnover on downs, and Portland in the first quarter is going to take over on their own 35. It is 0-0. Portland had a brilliant drive down the game, and they were inside the 15 when they fumbled the ball away, and that ends the game in a stalemate. Or not ends the game, ends the quarter in a stalemate. Technically, Detroit has a turnover in the first quarter, too. A turnover on downs is a turnover. So that would make them, basically, we had a fumble loss and we had a turnover on downs. So these teams are equal in the turnover column. Of course, not all turnovers are created equal. If I can control where I turn it over or how I turn it over, they're not all. If that had been a bomb intercepted at the 2, for instance, that's a turnover, but it's not such a bad turnover. Anyway, first quarter over. This has been Everyday Player Football Raw, rules as written. A World Football League 1974 game between the Detroit Wills and the Portland Storm, and we have a 0-0 draw after one. Thank you for watching. Good day.